Good afternoon, YouTube. Demetrio here. So today I'm going to be doing a video of the unboxing of my first ported saw. So I'm pretty excited about this. I've been waiting roughly 6 weeks to get this saw ported and then get it in the mail. So this is my Stihl MS311. Now it's not really a 311 anymore because what I did is I ended up getting the cylinder for the 391. I had Dyno Joe install it, and then he ended up porting the 391 cylinder. So some of y'all may know that the 311 and the 391 are two identical saws. The only difference between the two is that one of them has a slightly smaller cylinder with less displacement. So this is basically a 311 saw with a 391 cylinder, and it was ported by Dyno Joe. So today I'm going to do the unboxing. We're going to open it up, we're going to look what's inside, and then we're going to run it and do the first cuts. Alright, let's open this up real quick. Looks like they filled it up. A bunch of this stuff to keep it safe. So this here is probably the old cylinder for the 311. Box to the side, get it out of the way. As you can see right here, it says Stihl MS311. Like I said, I had the larger displacement cylinder from a 391, and it's ported now. So I have a 28-inch bar that I'm going to run on this. It's the lightweight Samura bar. And it's gonna run a full comp chain, full chisel. Now, I'm not really sure if it's gonna run well with the full comp chain. We're gonna find out. I might end up switching to the full skip chain if I don't like the way it runs with the full comp. But either way, this is what we got so far. I'm gonna open this box up too, so you can kind of see what I was talking about. So this here is the 311 cylinder, and this is the old piston. Now I did use this a few times. I think I probably cut down with this saw. I probably before I sent it to get it ported, I cut probably 3 trees down with it. As you can see on the piston, it already has a little bit of carbon deposits, because this is the only saw that I have that I used the HP Ultra on. Everything else that I use now, everything else that I run now, I use this right here, and it runs a lot cleaner. So whenever I look inside my other saws, there isn't very much of this on the cylinder anywhere. But anyways, let's go ahead and put it together and run it for the first time. So another thing that I wanted to mention that I forgot, so I have a pipe muffler on this thing too. So obviously we probably got some gains from that as well. And then also, so Dyno Joe actually gives you a dyno sheet of what your numbers were, and I was looking at it right now, and to be honest, it's pretty insane. So stock with the 391 cylinder, it was pushing about 4.48 horsepower. So I'm gonna put it up here kind of close so you can see. So as you can see, it was at 4.48 horsepower. And now it's pushing a little bit over 6 horsepower, and like you can see the graph right there, the amount of power it pushes now is pretty insane compared to stock. So I don't think it's going to have any trouble running that 28-inch bar, but I guess we're going to find out. Okay, so this is the bar that we're going to be putting on, and I've got the chain up here. Okay, so like I said before, it's a full chisel, full comp chain. It's a yellow chain from Stihl. So we're gonna see how it runs with it. Let's get this chain out. All right, now let's put some fuel and oil in it. Let's see if I don't overfill it, because I do that a lot. All right. I got it this time. All right, now we're all fueled up and ready to go. First thing, set it on choke. All right, set it to run. Alright, let's go see how she cuts. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you my initial impressions on the saw. So yeah, it does run noticeably better, you know, ported compared to when it was stock. And it runs that 28-inch bar pretty well. In this video, I'm only going to put the first few cuts that I did with it on when I was cutting up those cookies and stuff. But I wanted to run a full tank of fuel through the saw to kind of get it really warmed up and see how responsive it was going to be and how powerful it was going to be once it warms up really well. So, you know, I actually went and started cutting a few small trees so you can see all the sawdust in my beard and everything. But anyways, I got through a full tank of fuel just to get a good feel for it. and I needed to adjust the oiler for the longer bar, so I did that. It started running a little bit better, and the initial cuts that I did with it, I had the chain a little bit too tight, so I loosened up the chain, so it actually started cutting better and faster once it got really warmed up and I made the adjustments I needed to make. But like I said, so far the saw runs really well. You know, Dyno Joe did an amazing job with it. It's got, like I said, 6 horsepower, and it's very noticeable, you know, compared to how it was when it was stock. So all in all, I'm pretty happy so far. We'll see how, you know, how it performs over time once it gets broken in, and we'll see the reliability of it. But still got a lot more work to do with the saw. Got a lot of trees to cut, and I look forward to you know, running it some more. So anyways, if you like the content, please like and subscribe and share if you would really appreciate it. All right, goodbye.